Hi everyone and welcome back to SunBurst Tarot, and happy Turkey Day to my lovely American audience. So today we're going to be doing a reading on Rachel Ray, the Queen of Thanksgiving, today for today's reading. Just looking at who she is, what's going on with her, what's kind of next for her as well, which turned out really interesting, and kind of just going over who we know as Rachel Ray, talk show host, cooking extraordinaire, and just a person who a lot of people have turned to during the holidays to help them figure out what sort of cooking should we be doing. So without further ado, some news and announcements for everyone. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so using my website link down below in the description box. Otherwise, if you would like to join YouTube members, $3 a month, you get access to these types of readings early, extended readings, exclusive readings, as well as discounts on personal readings if that's something you are interested in. Otherwise, disclaimer, remember everything I'm saying is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. No facts here, just my opinions, psychic downloads, and the such. So, if you want to use what I'm saying to help form your own thoughts, opinions, and conclusions, please do so. If you don't want to, you don't have to. As another sidebar, I do have pinned down below a link to a Etsy deck that I used in this reading, so if you want to go check that out, it is down there from In2it Tarot. I'm not sponsored, it's just a deck that I really like. It's really good for beginners, and I know with the holidays coming up, that a lot of people like, what types of gifts would you suggest? Like, this is a great deck for beginners, people who are just getting into tarot, or someone who has been doing tarot for a really long time and just struggles with maybe remembering everything, reversals and uprights. So just wanted to really share that, as a lot of people, whenever I bring it out, tend to ask, where did you get this? So it's in the pinned comment down below. So thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the video. So see you there. Hi everyone and welcome to the video. So we're going to be going happy Thanksgiving, as I'm posting this on Thanksgiving Day. So I thought I'd do something really fun for you guys, and we're going to be doing a reading on the Rachel Ray, so who's been known for her Thanksgiving dinners, her cooking shows, and the such. I thought that was kind of fitting. So what I want to look at here first is we're going to look at just who is Rachel Ray. What's her motivations? What motivates her? What gets her out of bed every day? Her drive, her ambitions, just who is she? So how we're doing that is we're going to be using that with our Major Arcana deck here first, and then we'll go from there. So without further ado, let's get into it. So who is Rachel Ray? Strength. Ooh, very strong-willed individual. I didn't look up her birthday, but she's giving me Leo type of energy here. Leo is kind of the significator of the strength card. So it is giving me she's a very strong individual, loud, fiery. She's going to tell it like it is, and she's going to tell you what her opinion is, whether you like it or not. But yeah, very strong-willed, has a passion for telling people in being in front of the spotlight. She likes the spotlight, so whether she has strong Leo placements or not. So if you're looking for a birthday for that, that would be middle of July until the middle of August. Okay. Ooh, though. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. So when we're looking at kind of like what like direct influences on her strength, it does feel that she has, so moon reversed, I like to see that as secrets, hiding secrets, and the such. That's how I read it. But seeing it here with the moon as kind of like almost like an underlying like direct influences on her. She's very strong because she's got a lot of stuff from her childhood, potentially, allegedly. But she's just got that she's had to be strong because of. Also, I feel like this is stuff that's hidden. And she does have a pretty sensitive side underneath, just like who she is and kind of what motivates her from a day to day. I do feel that there can be some moments of emotions feeling cold, just with the moon reversed here, and that's a Cancerian energy. So, and that's just more around emotions and just not having, things are kind of a little bit, how do I put this? You can be a little bit wishy-washy, over-emotional. Other times you can just be so cold it's not even funny. But it's all coming from like a place of strength with her. Of like, I need to be the strong one. I need to be like a rock for other people around me. Financial influences for her. So we have the Hierophant reverse. So this could be a commitment reverse, but in this deck, I was hoping we wouldn't go here because it's Thanksgiving. And it's Thanksgiving. Like, we just need to be happy on Thanksgiving, right? For us Americans. So with the Hierophant here reverse, this could just be like financial influences on the situation or material things. So I do see that, like, when it comes to just essentially this is what motivates her. The Hierophant here, the Hierophant reversed is my cult card. I don't know what sort of weird things that we're going into with the cult card and financial influences of all places, but it's like how I would the other version of this, other than just being my cult card, this can also mention divorce, struggle with commitment, struggle with partnerships, also just struggle with a higher person or higher being of learning and the such. So I do feel, did she go to college? Or did she get like a post secondary education? Did she get her high school degree? Because it feels like we've always had, like, there's also been some issues when it comes to, I've only have a high school degree, or I only have this such and such degree, so it's like I can't go a lot of other places because of X, Y, and Z. That's the other interpretation I can have of it. She's also had a lot of bad luck in her life, which is interesting. A lot of bad luck, Wheel of Fortune reversed, bad luck, bad opportunities. It's not like tower moments that are kind of like you build it up and then you fall it down. It just seems that this is just like the wheel of life for her has not been kind and has not been easy. This has been a really hard lifetime for her, especially when it comes to, I think, just who she is as a person. She's very strong, don't get me wrong, the strength card, but it's like she's gone through a lot of adversity, and I don't know her entire history or background. Uh, is she from like New York or something? I'm not sure, but she's had a lot of tough life stuff, a lot of bad luck, a lot of bad opportunities. She's taken deals that she wish she wouldn't have taken, and then she's taken deals she wished she wouldn't have taken, and she's rejected deals that she wished she would have taken. And it's like, it's always seems for her, it's like I always seem to pick the wrong one. And I don't know, and it might be because, oh, I'm just looking at it from a money perspective. This could be I'm just following my gut, and I'm getting a pretty strong, yeah, I don't follow my gut a lot of the times. I kind of just do things off of more logic, off of my logical brain, rather than from like my emotional self. And it's kind of led her into some bad situations. Okay. Because here at the Temperance card, her unseen obstacle here is the Temperance card reversed. So there's her two cups. Seeing it reversed here, there are allegations that she might have a drinking problem, allegedly, or challenges with just like drinking a lot. So alcohol specifically. And looking here, this is showing up pretty. It's like I could see this as we're struggling with alcohol, temperance card, but it's like I also see this as we just struggle to balance our emotions, because it's very much like temperance card. You're imbalanced. You're imbalanced in your emotions. You're imbalanced. Does she also? I don't remember this, but is she one of the ones that has PCOS, or one of like the hormone, like it's reproductive, so like reproductive challenges? Because I do see that there's been a lot of like, she has a lot of ups and downs. She has a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. And that's kind of been a challenge for her in her life, and even I think just in this lifetime, is she has a lot of high highs and a lot of low lows. And it's hard to balance those when they're so high and so low. So I don't know if she's been struggling with mental health issues her entire life, or mental health challenges her entire life. I don't know if she's been like going through that treatment or has even talked about it, but that's definitely something I'm seeing coming up here quite strongly. Yeah, she feels things very intensely. Also with the Fool card here, she struggles with opportunities or thinking that things are probably for her, or just going for something. Again, she's very logical brained. Getting into her energy, it's super logical. Like, I need to go to point A to point B to point C to point D to point E, and it needs to be in that exact order, and that's kind of not how life is. So it's like every time it seems that life doesn't go from point A to point B, instead she goes from like point A to point E, or from point D to point B, then she kind of gets like, why is this not going in my exact plan? And when we're looking at it, when it seems that like when we're getting to different points and we go back on some and then we go forward on others, it does seem to have a lot of I think she takes it as like, this is bad luck, bad opportunity. It's not going my way. It's not going in like the direction that I wanted to. And I know a lot of people suffer from like, well, yeah, suffer from like that same mentality of like, I need to do B to get to C to get to D to get to E. And sometimes sometimes you jump up to D and then you got to go back to A and then you go up to C and then you go back to D and then you kind of redo the cycle over again. And it just seems that she looks at that as like, I failed every time I didn't go according to plan. And in reality, it's like, you are succeeding. You're getting all your stuff done. You're just not getting it maybe done in like the time frame or in the linear logical progression that you've expected it to. What's going for her? She does have the Emperor reversed here. It does feel that she does have, I don't know if this is her husband. I'm feeling no, but that she does have someone in her life that does help ground her, or honestly controls a lot of stuff for her, that I think keeps her on the straight and narrow. She's been through a lot of shit. Like, just getting into her energy, she's been through a lot of shit. I don't know who I don't know, and we'll see if this comes up in the other cards if I mention it, but there's some dad issue, like, just so with the Emperor reversed, that this could be daddy issues, and that's going for her in a way, because that it is like, that's what's kind of been a big building block of her getting her strength into where she's at and who she is. I don't think her dad was a nice person. I don't know if he's been on her shows. She's talked about him much, but I don't like her dad. I don't like him at all. Yeah. Here in the past, we refuse. She looks at life very similar to how she's always looked at it, and went, "That's it. I'm just gonna brute force it." It looks like, and then here in the future. So the Devil card reversed here is actually, it feels, this is gonna be difficult because it's a double-edged sword. There we go. There it goes. Okay. So the Devil card in the future for her. So the Devil card is in two contexts here. And it feels like Rachel Ray right now is, she's like breaking free of the toxicity, breaking free of chains that bind her, breaking free of the negativity. Some people look at this as illegal paraphernalia, drugs, alcohol. It does feel like she is looking to break away from maybe coping mechanisms that are unhealthy for her. And as we're kind of just moving forward with things, like, it does feel, it is kind of cathartic, where she wasn't seeing things from a new perspective in the past, but here in the future, it's like we're getting rid of the bad stuff that's kind of maybe held us back. I also get here, I don't know if she's really talked about, again, I feel like I know that she has PCOS, or one of the, it affects the women's reproductive systems, and it definitely feels like there's more to that story that she might be coming out with. Also, I feel like there's a big hormone imbalance for her, and that hormone imbalance is something that's been a major issue just throughout her life, not just with PCOS, but like other aspects of her life too, which I think might be going into, and I'm not a medical professional, that's just something I'm feeling very strongly just in her energy. So, oh gosh. Okay, so we did that. So now I want to just check in on Miss Rachel Ray. I want to take a look at her and her career, her cooking, and then I do want to take a look into her. I think she's married, and then I do believe, and then I do want to look at kind of what's coming up next for her in this kind of, we're breaking free of the chains that bind us energy, and maybe looking at some of the catalyst for that. So let's take a look-see, shall we? All right, so let's take a look at here on Miss Rachel Ray's relationship. And the deck that I'm using is called the In2it Tarot. It is a deck from a small business on Etsy. If you guys are interested in it, it's wonderful. Keywords, everything. If you don't like, if you have a if you struggle with remembering words, I love this deck because everything's kind of on it. So feel free. I'll have that in the pinned comment down below. And also, as the holidays are coming up, I really wanted to just say, hey, you can go support some really cool small businesses with awesome decks. I am not sponsored. This is just me being like, hey, this is an awesome product. This is an awesome cards. If you're looking to get into tarot, or just for your tarot reader friend or family member, I just think this is an amazing deck. That's so much fun. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's going on with Miss Rachel Ray's relationship. 7 of Wands. Ruh-roh, Raggy. So I'll bring it up so you guys can see. So it's got all these beautiful keywords on it. But it's like we're come on. Licking her wounds, but also conflict avoidance, backing down, making amends, live to fight another day, lost cause. So I don't know how her and her relationship are doing with 7 of Wands reversed as kind of like the focal point of all of it. But it's like we're having struggles here of kind of finding conflict resolution or the such. So why is this? Because of work. Hold on. So remember in 2020, I think, wasn't it her and her husband put on this cooking show together because like they couldn't have the whole, what is it? Because they couldn't have the whole crew because of COVID and everything. So it does feel like, I don't know if it's her work or if it's his work or if they're just working too much together now. But it's like, it's almost like we mixed business and pleasure and now it's causing a lot of issues. And it's like maybe we should split it back up, but it's now they're kind of intertwined a little bit because a lot of people love seeing the show. Financial influences, the Knight of Coins. So, or yeah, the Knight of Coins or Knight of Pentacles. And it's like, but this has been something we've been slowly working on. Our finances have increased. People really like the show. People really like our dynamic. But at the center of it, it doesn't make them happy. It doesn't make you feel bonita. And essentially, it's like, do you feel bonita? I feel bonita. And it does, in this context, I don't think it does, especially with that 7 of Wands and 8 of Coins. It's all coming back to work and that work relationship rather than the husband-wife relationship. Also with that Knight of Coins, it's like, but people really like us and are kind of expecting now that dynamic between the two of us. Hopes and fears here. They want to bring harmony back to their relationship. I do feel that there is fighting between the two of them, but this is not a, oh my goodness, it's the end of the world, oh the world's crashing down, oh we need to separate, oh we need to, no. I think in this case, just looking between the two of them, it's very much giving me the sense of, hey, if one of you goes to work over here and the other one of you goes to work over here, you guys will be so much happier than working together. Than working apart is better than you working together, just for the sanctity of your own sanity is really what it's feeling like. Unseen obstacle though here is the Ace of Cups reversed. I don't know, Ace of Cups, all right. It's bliss, romantic success, new romance, flowing emotions. This is it, joy. There's a lot of people that like them together. I also think ratings might have gone up when these two started cooking together because everyone wants to see the husband and wife dynamic and having everyone be happy together. And in reality, I mean, I feel like they are very, very happy together. It's just, they don't work well together. They don't work well together. Instead, they are more, they're husband and wife, not business partners. They're better as husband and wife rather than business partners. The other challenge here is the Strength card. I do feel that this Strength has been showing up as Miss Rachel Ray. So again, I do feel that she might be the one who's kind of pushing. For Rachel Ray, like her show, I haven't seen a Rachel Ray show in years. I haven't. I don't even see her coming up in my feed anymore. I don't see like her like reruns or anything, even on like the cooking networks or Travel Channel or anything like that. And she used to be all over the place. Like you would see her specials. She would have all these cool things. I just don't see her anymore, or even like on shows. Uh, and I do believe she's like, well, you got to be here for the ratings. So we got to be here for the ratings. Like this is makes it better. This makes it better. And yeah, it does. But at the same time, it's like you have to look at your mental health rather than just the money coming in. Because what's going for this relationship is that this is starting a new beginning. I do wonder here. I'll bring this up to the camera. I love this deck. Also, if you guys like, they also have like all the planets and the signs and everything that kind of goes with them. So I don't know, just I really love this deck. And so also here, a free spirit, the fool. So spontaneous, new adventures, carefree, the unknown, opportunity. So I do feel that with their relationship, it is starting something new. And again, maybe this is a new business venture, or maybe they're starting to separate again when it comes to their career, hard work, putting the work in their relationship, and money, and kind of separating a little bit of that. But it does feel like we are turning a new leaf over. It just, again, I'm getting the big strong sense here that they need to, whatever it is, they need to separate the business. Don't be business partners. Just don't be business partners. And that's what I keep hearing from Miss Rachel Ray. Don't be business partners with the man. Don't be business partners with them. Just be, if you got to be in a relationship, be in the relationship. Don't be business partners on top of it. It seems like that's a really detrimental and super important for this couple. Because here in the past, we have the Justice card reversed, which is karmic avoidance, unfair, being silenced, retribution, blamed, cancel culture. So I don't know. Did Rachel go through a cancel culture? Were people analyzing their relationship not too long ago here, and it caused some rifts that people do or don't know about? Because that makes me think that like they were really close to separating, or people were kind of coming in and judging things a lot, and it wasn't correct, but it was causing a big strain on their relationship. But here in the future, we have the Queen of Swords, which is being about candid, quick-witted, quirky, sharp, poetic, clear. Lots of strength as well, inner strength. So I do see with this relationship moving forward, I don't see it like crashing and burning. I do see that this relationship will stand the test of time. It's just, again, it's separate the business from the marriage. And that needs to be so very clear. And I keep getting that, and I don't know why. So that's what I'm seeing here. All right. So I'm just going to do one more spill on them, and I just want to see what's coming up next for Miss Rachel Ray, especially this kind of moment of, it seems like she's going away from negative influences on her life, or substances that we might be using to cope with life. So kind of want to take a look at what that's all about, and kind of just what that mean, like looking into that future event here, and see what's kind of going to happen. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here for Miss Rachel Ray. I don't know. I just don't want to go into the cult card, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But again, I'm not feeling anything major, super dirty or bad. She's got her coping mechanisms. Man, she's been through a lot. So if y'all are interested, I could do a second read, but there's stuff there if she hasn't talked about, and I can look up and see if she's talked about it, and we'll see. But there's stuff there that she's a very strong woman. Let me just tell you, she's a very strong ass woman that's gotten through a frick ton, at least in my perspective of who I'm picking up as for Rachel Ray. So let's just take a look what's coming up next here for her and go from there. So we have the Empress. I forget how old she is. She's like in her 40s, right? Late 40s, almost 50s. So the Empress here, and I don't know if she has kids. If I'm not mistaken, she's single. She did not end up having kids. I think because of her reproductive, because of the reproductive issues that she did have. But looking at that Empress here, I don't know if they're getting a new cat or a new animal or a puppy, or if like her husband comes in and he had like kids from a previous marriage. But I'm getting here like there's a new kid or someone, a new kid or new animal or new pet coming in to her life that's kind of coming up. This could be a grandkid, this could be a baby, this could be a cat, this could be a puppy. It's a very young type of energy, and she gets to be nurturing and mothering to this energy. Because there's the devil. All right. What the heck? So we have the Empress and the devil. So what's kind of coming up next? It's like this new beginning, a new awakening. We're nurturing ourselves. Why? Because of bad choices, addictions, obsessions, restrictions that we've had on our past self, on our past. And we're now nurturing ourselves because of our past things that we've done. Why is this? Because of the Two of Cups. Financial. Are her and her hubby breaking up? Like, what? Because that Two of Cups, it's like that could be a divorce. That could be breaking up. This could be, it's like someone's like, I've enabled, this also could just be like, I've enabled from like a resource perspective of like, I've had people around me who've enabled me too much. I've had people around me that I just can't trust anymore. This could be just a breakup. This could be, we need to separate because you just aren't good for me anymore. Oh yeah. I don't know. We might have to do just a quick read on who her frickin' husband is. Because with the Lovers reversed here and the Hopes and Fears, like, we're breaking up. I am gone. You're kicking you to the frickin' curb. Goodbye, good riddance, sayonara. And that's coming up here soon, it feels like. Summer solstice. So this could be, it's pinnacle of success, but there's something that's happening in a few weeks. So summer solstice, pinnacle of success, a few weeks. I also love to see it's summer solstice, but you know what's in a few weeks as of the time of recording? The winter solstice, which is the other half of this card. So, y'all, what news is coming out about Rachel Ray? Is she splitting from her husband? This could be splitting from a husband or a partner. This also could just be, I'm checking myself into rehab. I'm getting myself, I quit. I went cold turkey. I'm done with whatever shenanigans because I love myself more at this point in time. The other challenge, the sun's a challenge. What? Feeling happy for oneself, what's going for us then? The Ten of Wands, a burden. So, hold on. Here in the past, the Nine of Cups reversed. Here in the future, the Eight of Wands reversed. So, for Miss Rachel Ray, she's either splitting from someone or she's splitting from a mindset. And I think that's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be super, super public. It might be in like the tabloids. Just keep an eye out. But she's splitting up from a mindset. She's splitting up from old addictions. It's like she's almost hits like enough is enough button. Like because of I'm nurturing, I'm trying to do better for myself. I don't know. Again, I don't know if she's got stepkids or not. But it's like we're inviting new family members into the home that are very young. And it's like I don't want to do. I got to get away from all the. I want to nurture myself, nurture others, because get rid of these addictions. Why? These Two of Cups and the Lovers reverse, it's like because there are certain things that I've used as coping mechanisms or crutches I'm getting rid of. Whether this is a person, a place, a thing, they're gone out of my life. This is happening in a few weeks, it feels like here. I'm struggling to be happy about this. It's because it's like I want to be happy. I am happy, but I feel guilty for being happy. And it's like, but this isn't a happy time, but it feels like it's happy, right? This is a burden she's been carrying for a very long time. And that's kind of been something, it's like she's overwhelmed. She's done. It's finally hitting the breaking point of it needs to be over. I'm done. It's gone. I'm done with it. Because down here in the past, it's been like, this is all about addiction. Addiction, substances, using things to cope. She's getting rid of it. Here in the future, it's like, things are taking time. It's slowing down. It's like, again, I don't know what she's been doing, but looking up here very closely, I don't know if she's checking herself into rehab. I don't know if she's checking herself into somewhere, but that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm feeling for Miss Rachel Ray. She's like, I'm done. I can't do this no more because I need to nurture myself and love myself. This also could be just a mom figure, or I don't know if there's like I don't know if her mom's around, but if her mom's been around or if her mom has passed, it feels like a cathartic moment or like a catalytic moment of I'm thinking about my mom and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to either be like her or I want to do better because of her, and that's kind of the energy that I'm getting from this reading. So, that's what I'm seeing here for Miss Rachel Ray. Uh do I do one on her husband? Nah. If you guys are interested, let me know if you do want me to see anything on him. Otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Feel free, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and ideas down below. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you want to book a personal reading, you can do so using my website link down below. Otherwise, if you would like to join YouTube members, $3 a month, you get access to extended readings, exclusive readings, extended exclusive videos like this early, discounts on personal readings. Yeah, so that's what you all get over there. So feel free, $3 a month, the join button right next to my name underneath the video if you're interested. Otherwise, thank you again so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.